What's up, guys? What's growing on? So I wanted to give you guys a little follow-up on our papayas here on the farm. So I had talked about in my papaya video, we were starting to cut our papayas down to around 2 foot tall. The problem was last year during that rainy season, while these papayas were holding fruit, you know, they were getting so top heavy that they were falling over. So I was inspired, and I can't give credit because I don't remember who, to cut these down to about 2 feet. And we've actually had some really good success. I think we've cut about 15 of them back on the farm, and I'd say 13 of them have already come back up. Probably half of them already have flowers. So I'll show a couple to you here real quick and just show you how quickly these recover, how quickly they come back, and the success we've had with this method. So hold tight. All right, so here's number one in the landscape. And you can see what's also happened is we've ended up with triple headers. So there you can see where we cut the papaya back, and now we have 1, 2, 3, I'm sorry, not triple, quad, 4 heads. So here's one that's just starting to sprout. That one definitely came back a little bit slower for us, but you know, for the most part, we were fairly successful with this. I'll show you a couple that are flowering. So here's one. This was a double header. So now we're ending up with 4 heads. We have 2 on each that were cut back, and this one's already flowering. So you can see that's where it was cut back. That's where it was cut back. Now we have flowers. So this is, you know, a month and a half after cutback, and these plants have recovered very quickly. So, you know, this was successful for us. I will definitely be trying this again. I'll show you another one we cut back, covered in fruit. Really working on my fluid motions here with the camera. You know, definitely noticed some of the jerkiness, kind of moving a little bit too quick, so trying to give you all a little bit more Tai Chi with it here. As you can see, this one's already flowered out again. I think there's one more that we cut back, and then I just wanted to point out a cool new variety of papaya that we've planted. We've added a lot of new varieties this year on the farm, and what we had before was typically red ladies. So we've got some new varieties here. We've got some Penang 1, TR Hoovy, Broadleaf. So here's the red lady. And look at this thing. It is completely covered in flowers. Little fruits, you know, look. Little fruit, little fruit. Here's where we cut it back. You know, it's got a double head coming up. So we were really, really successful with that. You know, I'd say that this worked out pretty well. You know, these plants look pretty good still. So, you know, papayas, you know, typically don't last more than a few years. We do replant them every couple of years. Kind of look at them as a perennial vegetable. You know, if we get that really cold winter, we just replant a papaya. They can fruit in 3 months from once we put them in the ground. They're really fast. So this is another one I'm really excited about. One of our collector friends sent us some seeds, and they weren't sexed, so there was no guarantee that this was actually going to fruit. But if you look over my corner right here, that is a broadleaf papaya. Let me show you. Look how large these leaves are. So like I was just saying, we just planted some TR Hoovy, some Penang 1. I planted a strawberry variety. We've got this broadleaf. This broadleaf is doing really well. You can see it's already flowering. I had this one in a pot for a few months before we put it in the ground. So it wasn't a really small tree or anything, but you can see broadleaf papaya killing it, doing well here in the understory. So I would say if y'all have ran into the same problem I have, and you know, once we get into that rainy season, your papayas just get too heavy. They can't hold themselves up. This little pro tip for cutting them down to the ground has worked out really well for us. So please check it out. Please try it. Let me know what you think. If you've done this, put some comments, you know, below for me. Let me know how your success has been with this. So thank you all for your support. I love each and every one of you. You know, please like, subscribe, share these videos. I appreciate it. So have a good day. Pound it.